A little recap from where we left off. Our heroes have been traveling west of the great mountains of Marmaria toward the city of Oasis, where they hope to find a mystical cure-all flower known as the Lily of the Lunar Well, and also look for the assistance of the god of war in their war against the bleeding god. On their way, they have thoroughly pissed off one of the children of the storm, the children of the god of war, one which goes by the name Theranak, a mountainous brute, skin as strong as stone, several times larger than most of the party. They've also befriended a relatively good-hearted giant by the name of Dogud and his dog Spike. They're currently in the town of Damhammer, where Theranak has decided to make his final stand against them, sending a whole troop, a squadron, platoons of Goliath in to try to seize the town. Luckily, our heroes were given forewarning and were able to mount a defense, meeting them in a battle in the open field. After taking care of several of the advanced units, they've lost their munitions and are now face to face once again with the brutish Theranak. As he comes marching down the field towards you guys, he seems to bark out a command, and what seems to be a dozen or so men go flanking off down the pathway, looking as though they're trying to head towards Dogud, as Theranak and 4 troops along his side march straight towards you. He looks you... He kind of glances around at each of you as you stand on the field of battle, looking from one to the other as he makes his march. Here I thought this was just going to be an easy invasion. I guess I should have known better, eh?
I'm gonna point my finger at him and go, "How many times do we have to tell you, old man?"
I gotta teach you, old man. I'm just imagining T with like little clanks of like shoving the fist into a hand. Clank, clank, clank.
Fair point. I was always told I wasn't much of a good listener. Perhaps once more should do it, eh?
They do say third time's the charm.
I do indeed. And I've learned enough from you to know that you're tired. He points at you, Asmo. You don't look like you've got a lot of sleep either. Points at you, Wolfgang.
So I yawned just hearing he was tired. I yawned in sympathy.
I heard their bells clattering last night. Was hoping to get in all sneaky like. But I figured next best thing. Keep you up. Keep you going. And now I've got you right where I want you.
You don't have to do this, Theranak.
Oh, I don't have to do anything. I'm half god. I really, really want to, though. As he pulls the massive war axe from his back, his muscles begin to bulge. His eyes glance around the battlefield. Left red, right white, hey metal. I'll take the weak one first. He lets out a massive scream as this boost, this pulse of pressure emanates from him. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Could I say, once we saw Theranak and his troop approaching, could I have had a moment to discuss plans with the rest of my group? Briefly?
Yes, I'll say take while I'm writing down the initiative to discuss this amongst yourselves.
All right. Initiative is 5.
All right.
So Wolfgang is just going to briefly glance around, looking at Theranak and say, Tiwig, Asmo, you're on duty keeping the big guy busy. Denier, you and me, we're on fodder duty. Get rid of the small fry first, and then we'll join in the fight.
That makes sense. strategies. I'm just imagining like, all right, now it's Alabasta in the One Piece arc. Now Zoro fought this guy. We all have to have our individual anime fights. Oh no, that means I'm paired up with Chopper. Oh no. But to Usopp being dragged through all the walls.
All right.
And don't group up. He can strike lightning.
With that, they begin. They all begin charging. But Denier, you've got the initiative on this.
All right, good deal. Let me take a quick look. Oh, what's that? They're all within 20 feet of each other?
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm gonna huck a giant ball of death right at Theranak. Level 4.
Sounds like a fun plan. Level 4 fireball. Go ahead and what's the DC on that?
DC 17. So that is let me see, 8d6. So that would be 9d6 damage. That is 32 points of damage. Everybody has to make dex saves.
DC 16, you said?
17.
17. All right.
Damn, dude.
Fail.
That was a lot of that, dude. That's a great roll.
Mm-hmm.
Pass. Pass. And Theranak. All right. A massive ball of fire erupts right where Theranak is standing. You can see the two Berserker Goliaths at his side, each wince in pain as they're taking the full brunt of this damage. He seems to be blocking a bit of the fire from the two archers in the back who made their save. That's my play for that. 21 points of damage total, 32 points of damage total.
32 to everybody, 16 to anybody that saves.
All right, let me mark that down real quick.
And Denier falls back, and that will end my turn.
All right. 2, 6, 7. This one is also at... Okay. So through this wall of fire, you see it erupt all around Theranak, but then you see his massive form bursting out of it as he runs straight into your face, Asmo. Wielding his axe, he swings it down hard, and I need you and T-Wig to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Into the thick of it, huh?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna let T-Wig's roll work for me too.
I am not though. So.
But I'm proud. I'm not too proud that I would do that. Sorry, one second. I canceled it accidentally. And that is 19.
Stop trying to copy my homework, Asmo.
You can see as he's bursting out here, he's got this axe high above his head, and he's bringing it down hard. You can tell he wanted to end this in one blow, but you quickly dodge out of the way, only taking half of the damage that is coming from this sundering blow that erupts the earth beneath the two of you.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Let's see, half... that is 12 points of damage to each of you. That is already halved.
What type?
It is thunder damage, concussive damage.
Oh, we don't get any kind of particular save for that?
We did. That was
you
what
did.
our dex
That was your
save.
dexterity save was.
Sorry, I'm
passed.
sorry.
We took half damage for that,
Yeah.
so
15?
it's gonna be
12 is half.
Lani, I just caught something. I just looked at my rolls. I'm missing 1d6. May I go ahead and roll that addition?
Yeah, go ahead and add it.
Okay.
I will add it to there.
An additional 4 points of damage to anybody that failed, and 2 points to anybody that saved.
Gotcha.
Since I cast it at 4th level.
And that has been adjusted for.
Thank
All right.
you.
Next up on the agenda. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. One of the berserkers runs straight up to you, Wolfgang. You can see he's singed, and he's already pretty damaged. So he's going to recklessly try to swing at you with his axe, meaning he's going to get advantage on these, but any attack you make against him will also be at advantage.
Oh, good.
Okay, well, the first one is a nat 20. So
All right.
Bye,
there's
Wolfgang.
You take 14 points of damage as he buries this square into your side.
Ow.
A river of red begins to pool around, like, just below your rib line. As your coat is slashed straight through. As he brings the axe back and tries to swing it back down at you. That's 14 and... does a 15 hit you?
15 is my armor class.
Okay, 15 does hit Wolfgang. That is another 7 points of damage as he brings it back up and tries to drive it down into your shoulder. Not quite getting full penetration on the shot there, but it's digging in there and you can feel the crunching of your bones against this relatively dull axe. This guy... Hold on, let me... to see where you're at. All right, he's going to use his entire turn to dash to get to you, Denier.
All right.
So he just wanted to get in your face, following his orders. Next up, we have T-Wig.
Okay. I am going to cast Conjure Animal.
All right, let me get to my...
I'm gonna summon 2 dire wolves. One's going right there. And the other one's going right here.
Ping that again.
Up here, so to the north, to basically intercept those guys.
All right.
And I am going to use my bonus action to turn into Connor making noises in the microphone again.
Sorry, it's me.
It's Wolfgang being battle damaged.
Yeah, it's my lungs filled with blood.
I am going to turn... I'm going to turn into a direwolf too. So...
Alright, one in Rome.
Yeah.
Direwolves are large creatures,
they
right?
are large. Well, yeah, they are large.
They're like wolves, but dire.
I guess I should have known this because that's what Spike is.
Mmm.
He's a special type, but he is, in fact.
But dire.
Yes. Alright, as T-Wig morphs into a metal wolf.
Alright. I'm gonna move myself flanking position, and that'll end my turn.
Alright, giving yourself some pack tactics. Alright, next up we have the archers. We're going to follow their orders to the letter. Move back this way and begin trying to pelt you, T-Wig.
Okay.
That fell from the table. First one is a natural one. Snaps his bowstring. Going to use the rest of his turn to fix that. Doesn't get his second attack. Other dude. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, that hits my wolf form.
All right. That is 6 points of piercing damage, and they ready another volley and fire.
Okay, 1 second. Constitution saving throw for my spell. We're fine. Next attack.
Next attack is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And this is 9 points of piercing damage. Go ahead and make another con save. Have to be pretty low, but
10. Just
still makes
pass.
it.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right. As the round is moving over to Asmo's turn.
Well, okay. Now, I have flanking on him, correct?
He is engaged with you, so no, you do not. T-Wig is flanking him.
Okay.
I flanked to give Asmo the +2. But
No,
okay.
he is fighting Asmo.
Okay.
He is focused dead on him.
Okay. Well, in this moment, Asmo grips his weapons as tight as he can, and Asmo is going to start fighting. He stands his ground, and he is going to go for... He's going to activate his fighting spirit.
All right.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can give yourself advantage on all attack weapon rolls until the end of the turn. When you do so, you also gain 5 temporary hit points.
All right.
So I'll give myself 5 temporary hit points. Now, I can't use my bonus attack, so I now have 2 attacks at advantage.
I still believe you have 3 attacks.
No, I can turn my bonus attack into a 3rd attack.
Oh, right.
I think that's what we decided on.
That's right.
Yeah,
Fighting Spirit's the other one. I was thinking of the other thing.
No,
I was thinking of Action Surge.
That's 2 attacks. Yeah, no, Action Surge is where I get 5. That's 5.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here you go. You get 2 attacks at advantage.
Yes, I do. So here we go. I'm going to swing first with Kabuto. 26.
26 definitely hits this guy.
7 piercing and 2 cold.
Bonus D4 for being large.
Yeah, plus 1d4 for being bigger than usual.
I'm giant. 3.
All
that
right,
is 12.
You jab Kabuto straight into his, like, you're trying to stab it straight into his pectoral muscle. You can see it trying to flex to push it out, but you're drawing blood as you're digging it in there.
Sorry, it's a little bit cold. Let's get a little bit hotter. And then Asmo's going to slam down with Fire Ant on the other pectoral muscle.
Sweat.
And that is 28.
28 hits. Sorry, this thing still hasn't updated for me. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Non-fire damage, just regular damage.
Yep. Roll your damage
7.
plus a d4.
7 plus 3. 10.
And you dig Fire Ant right into his other tit as you drag them straight down and back.
Looks like tit meat's back on the menu, boys.
You hear a...
Oh no, the ultimate reveal.
Yeah, one side's like really nippy, the other side's starting to lose hair.
I'm just imagining this guy he's just wearing that muscle outfit from not Parks and Recreation, Arrested Development.
Right on. Wolfgang, you're up.
All right. First of all, bonus action. I'm going to use 6 uses of my healing light on myself.
Okay, that's right. You were still kind of damaged after. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Actually... Okay, yeah, go for it.
That is 6d8.
Yeah, you guys are fresh out of what is essentially a warm-up battle.
I'm the only one that took damage in that confrontation. 38 points of healing.
Oh!
Nice.
Wow.
I needed every single one of those points.
Just imagine you like drip feeding yourself like, potion into a wound. Ah!
That's your bonus action.
I believe I'm nearly up to full now. Yep,
Good.
I sure am.
I feel like you're gonna need it.
Yep. And I've still got some more healing left over. And for my action, gonna look at this guy. Gonna take 2 swings with Crescendo.
Go for it. They are both at advantage.
18.
18 hits.
9 slashing.
9 slashing damage. All right.
Another
This
one. 27.
Definitely hits.
I like you now.
6 slashing.
All right. As you bring Crescendo forth, extending it, you slice him across the chest, and then you give a nice jab straight towards him. You get some nice meaty slice and stab in there, but it doesn't go far enough in to do what appears to be enough damage to stifle him as he just snarls in your face.
All right.
It's at about this time that the other troop has.
Oh, I would like to.
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
I would like to shift myself just a little bit to the side.
Works out. It's about this time that the other platoon that he sent off has caught up with Dogud. You can see that they're attempting to stall him. A bunch of them are pulling out javelins with chains attached to them, throwing them. Not all of them hitting, but they're jabbing into his like meaty bits everywhere. They're just tugging and pulling. You can see some of them slapping the chains down to the ground as Dogud is ripping some of them out and just slamming them about. They appear to take out little pieces of paper and merge the chains with the ground. They appear to form into stone as they are pinning Dogud down, as the others are starting to try to surround Spike. You can tell by Dogud's statue and his, like, you know Dogud can handle this group, but it's just a matter of how long it'll take him to do so, as he and Spike are getting pinned down and surrounded currently by this platoon of Goliath. We're back up the list. Denier, it is your turn again.
All right, Denier's
What do they call
gonna.
a group? Sorry,
Go ahead, Taka.
No, it was stupid. Continue.
Denier's gonna look at the Goliath. I really tried to give you a lot of chance. He's gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level. Let's see, that is 3, 5, 10, 13, 17 points of damage to this Goliath in front of me.
I'm going to play this out as he's running towards you. You are casting this, and you are just pelting him, and he's just like pivoting and turning and getting smacked about, knocked to the ground, dragging himself back up as he's running to you, getting fired in the face and the sides and the arms by all of these balls of energy. He unrelentingly, frothing at the mouth, is just running towards you.
Oh, this boy wants it. All right.
He does indeed. Let's see, total is 10.
He's thirsty.
17 points of damage.
Yep.
Force too.
Yep.
So cannot be reduced by a barbarian's roar. I think. Not at his level anyway.
No.
That is there. Okay. Theranak's turn again, and realizing that you're far faster than he thought you would be at this size, he just grits his teeth, lifts his axe, and starts swinging at you.
Oh no.
17 to hit is going to miss you at this point. It kind of glances off your armor as you're dodging backwards.
The boot plate, it worked.
And the boot plate continues to work as an 18 also misses. Ting! He brings it back up above his head for a massive slash straight down, and that is a 25 to hit. That will hit.
Oh, I see. Alrighty. It does hit.
Uh, 17 points of slashing damage as he brings this thing down hard,
Wow.
cleaving you directly in the shoulder and just dragging it straight out, clipping through your pauldron.
You said it was how much damage again?
That is 17 points of damage. Slashing. All right. That will be his turn as we move back to the raging machine that is in Wolfgang's face.
Uh-oh.
Once again, he's recklessly swinging. But this time manages to miss horrifically.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, he swing just gets nothing but air as you step to the side. He brings it back up out of the dirt as he tries to get a reverse swing on you. That's a 21 to hit, so
Yep.
that's going to be 11 points of slashing damage
Alrighty.
as he manages to catch you just in the chest. You're starting to bleed there. You got a nice straight line straight across your upper chest.
Oh no, that's awesome in a fight.
And now the barbarian down there with you, Denier, is going to start trying to bring it to you. Again, recklessly.
Raise my shield.
Your shield is up, but it will not beat a nat 20.
Nope.
But it does manage to catch a lot of this damage as he rolls really poorly. That's 7 points of slashing damage.
Arcane Ward holds strong.
It does, as he goes for his second... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is a good dice. Another nat 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This time he hits a lot stronger, as it's a full 14 points of slashing damage.
The ward begins to crack and begins to buckle, but the ward holds strong by
Nice.
8 points.
He seems a bit taken aback. Even in his rage, you can see in his eyes as he's slashing at you, he can see this crackling in the air, this cracking of this arcane ward that he's unfamiliar with, but it doesn't seem to deter him as he's just manically slashing straight at your face. And next up, we got T-Wig.
All right.
And I believe your wolves are also on this.
Yep. So I'm
Initiative.
gonna howl. Wolfie on the north is going to. Let me reach that. No, 50 feet. Hold on. Wolf here is gonna. Sure, that works. I'm gonna move. That wolf is going to dash around Asmo and flank here.
Does he have to go through this zone right here?
Yeah.
Theranak has reach. He will use his reaction to strike at it.
Okay, that's fine.
So feel free to move him there. I'm just gonna roll for attack on Theranak.
I don't have control of that.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I should. Here, I'm gonna give you control on him after I mark him. Right here.
Right there. Actually, he's technically not leaving Theranak's combat range, so technically there is no opportunity attack if he's got range.
He has reach though. Wait.
Yeah, he's staying within his combat range though, so it
Does
won't.
he go through Asmo or around Asmo?
He goes through Asmo. You can go through allies, so it's going through Asmo and then on the other side. So he will not leave Theranak's.
Oh, fair
range.
enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. He enters the
Ooh.
combat range but does not leave it. Good call.
So he stays right there, and he is going to leap because he has 50 feet of movement. He is going to leap and latch onto this guy.
With
So-
advantage.
With advantage because of pack tactics as well, so that's most fun.
Also because of he did reckless.
Yeah,
That is true.
he's recklessly attacking and not paying attention to anything around him.
So 15.
15. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure that hits. Yes, that hits.
All right. 2d6 plus 3. Sorry, just getting the initial rolls out so I have them on my thing. He takes 12 points of piercing damage, and he has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. 24.
Sure? Yeah, he's fine. Wolf to the south is going to do the same thing, leap on top of this other guy who's pestering my good cat friend with advantage because of pack tactics. Natural 20.
I'll say natural 20 definitely hits.
Yeah. So I'm going to do 4d4 plus 3.
Turnabout is fair.
16 points of damage. Piercing
All
damage.
right.
And
can see-
strength saving throw as well.
Strength saving throw. 21.
21. Yeah, he's fine.
All right. You can see as these things' fangs are trying to protrude into these creatures that they don't seem to be getting all of it. Like their muscles appear to be just thick enough, and they're just like raging out enough that they don't seem to be taking the full amount of damage that they look like they should be. But they are tearing at the flesh. They are bleeding. They just
All right.
aren't getting all of it.
My turn. I'm gonna go for Theranak with advantage. Ooh, 16.
16's gonna miss. Just
Wait, you
not-
rolled
not heavy.
You
enough
rolled
to-
46 on that one.
Oh, oops, my
Oh, yeah,
bad.
that's-
Sorry, I have the rerolls on here. Sorry, the first one was a
Gotcha.
7. The second one's a natural 20.
Then yes, you do in fact hit.
Oh!
I'm going straight for the head, like mouth over the head. It's like shaking like a dog toy.
All right, you jump up, you widen your jaw as much as it can, and you clamp down around the side of his ears. Roll damage.
14 points of damage. And he has to make a strength saving throw.
Are your attacks considered magical in this form?
Yes, they are considered magical in this form.
Okay, then yes, you start to rip and tear at the sides of his face, nearly ripping his ears off, and he has to make a strength saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
30.
30? Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, but as you rip, you rend back. He's not considered grappled, I'm guessing.
No, he's not.
As you
I
rend
took
back,
him here with me.
Yeah, you nearly rip one of his ears off. You almost Mick Foley this man.
Ooh.
I just kind of do the dog thing where I go and kind of spit it out and kind of snarl, pulling back the lips a little bit.
He seems undeterred at the moment.
All right.
He seems to be sticking to the plan.
That is the wolf pack's turn.
All right, the archers to your north are going to continue peppering you, T-Wig.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? The dude's bowstring snaps again.
When you
His,
try your
his,
best
his friend looks over to him like, what the fuck are you even doing here? As he repairs his bowstring for the second fucking round in a row.
Man, there's a locker waiting for him at Goliath High School.
There really is. If he
there,
and then as he's looking at this, he looks back that way, and his bowstring snaps. That's 2 fucking nat 1s in a row for these fuckers. Fuck them.
Incredible.
It truly is.
Unbelievable.
They're
Unbelievable!
they're too strong for their shitty small bows.
Apparently their shitty bows are just not good enough. Asmo, you're up. They really skimped on the arsenal this time.
I feel like I need to take those bowstrings. They seem like cursed objects. Maybe I can use
might
it to
be.
defeat my... Asmo, oh boy, what a fight here. Asmo is just... Oh my god, I'm gonna do it again, I guess. But Asmo's gonna go for 3 attacks this time. Asmo's really feeling it. Asmo bounces back and forth with both weapons in his hands, starts working up a sweat.
Right,
And
Dempsey rolling on him.
Kabuto, 26.
28. That'll hit.
6 plus 2 plus 3.
That's 11 points of damage. All right, you take a sizable stab at his inner thigh.
Oh yeah. Now no fire damage, just regular blade damage. 25.
Damn, good hits. Yep, that'll hit.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. 6 regular damage plus a d4 again. 4, 10.
Wow.
And Asmo's gonna go for a blaster knuckle uppercut for his 3rd attack.
All right.
So, blaster knuck 19.
19 hits. And how many shells are you using?
I'm gonna use 2 shells.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
So do I roll blaster knuckle, right?
Yeah, you roll blaster knuckle and then you roll shells.
5, so 2 shells.
And then
There you go. And I'm down. I'll take 2 off my total shells. And a d4 as well.
yes, add a d4 for the blasted knuckle.
5, 4, 3, and 4. So
9 plus 8 is 17 points of damage. When you smack him in the face, you feel this resistance pushing back against you when you hit him with the blaster knuckle. Like you're not quite getting as much of a meaty hit in on him as you wanted to.
Oh, is it one of those things where I punch him right under the jaw a little bit, and then he turns back towards you, and the fist moves? Like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, he like nudges his head down as this fireball just erupts from his face. He moves his head back down and he meets you with eye contact.
Uh-oh.
That's
not. Hopefully not. Hopefully
Wolfgang,
not.
hopefully. At the end of your turn, let's see. He's going to use one of his legendary actions.
Oh no. Not his legends.
Okay. Asmo and this direwolf need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Which direwolf?
The one next to Asmo.
The one next to Asmo. Okay.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
16.
All right. 1 second. Let me just grab.
Double check his statisticas. Okay.
Sorry. Let me just grab this. Five.
Okay.
Oh, no.
As you can feel a very familiar ionic sensation tingle about you, the black clouds begin to swirl in the sky as a bolt of lightning streaks down. I need to roll all of these real quick. 9, 16, 4. That many? Jesus. .42 points of electric damage slams into Asmo and the wolf.
42. Is that in half?
You did not save.
Oh wow. Ah, wow. Okay.
Doggo's gone. Gone
Alright.
completely.
Yeah, I'm. Oh. Ah.
His eyes like do that Raiden as he cockily grins at you, bleeding from the side of his head as the wolf just ripped off half of his ear.
Asmo is so. Asmo just took a lightning bolt. You got to imagine how someone's doing after that.
Yeah, you just got hit by Mother Nature's full fury.
Asmo's wobbling. He's wobbling. He's got the old. He's kind of following.
All right, Wolfgang, you're up.
All right. This is taking a turn, so Wolfgang is going to bonus action infuse Crescendo with radiant energy. And then strike at this dude with advantage because he did Reckless.
Yep.
All right, that is Radiant Crescendo 21.
That'll hit.
He takes 7 slashing and 9 radiant.
All right.
And Heavenly Conduit adds my charisma modifier to that radiant damage, so plus 4 radiant damage, so total 13. Just for this one, though.
All right. As that sword of yours glows with an awesome power, you bring it down. Go ahead and roll your next attack.
Crescendo 20, soft 20.
That'll hit.
Another 7 plus 9 radiant.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to count the 7 as it is a bonus action to get the effect of that radiant thing for one attack. It's kind of like a divine smite.
Oh.
But unless you use your radiant soul, which is then when it's always active.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought it was for the whole turn.
Yeah, no worries. But either way, as you bring down the glowing heavenly sword, you strike him across the chest, and then you swing it across his midsection. His body bursts into white flames, and he scatters into dust. As he lets out a howling scream. You have defeated that berserker.
Whew.
Gosh.
Now you must fight his entire family line as ghosts.
All right. Shit. All right. I'm still within range to help Denier after this. Oh boy. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna start sprinting towards Denier, because he looks like he's in danger. 30 feet down directly towards him. With gun raised as I'm running, trying to aim at this Goliath that's hammering away at my cat buddy.
All right. To back around the list, you can see, as you're running that way, in that direction, you can see Dogud still dealing with the horde of Goliath that are surrounding him. They do seem to have him pinned down to the ground, unable to move, but he's so far pulled out his stick. He's ripping out he's basically swinging some of them around by the chain that they're still trying to, like, hold on to. In fact, one Goliath flies over your head and off into the distance beyond you. As it gets flung around, you just
Metal Gear Solid 4 Raiden style.
pretty much. You just hear it. You hear a in the distance, like a Wile E. Coyote, like dust cloud. But you know it's significantly more violent. Yeah, Dogan and Spike are just trying to tear up are still in the process of tearing up these guys that they're engaged with. Couple hundred meters away from you. Back up the list. We have Denier again.
All right. So we have advantage since he attacked recklessly, correct?
Yes, you have advantage on attack rolls, which I assume also means spell attacks.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and Denier's going to dig into his pocket. He pulls out a diamond from his hand. He swirls his hand around the diamond. As it does, a ball of energy begins to form, and he casts Chromatic Orb at 3rd level at the Goliath in front of him. That should be 5d8, I believe.
All right. Roll to hit, I believe, or is that a save?
Nope, it is a hit.
All right. Roll to hit with advantage.
22.
22 hits this guy.
Okay, so that is going to be 5d8. 25 points of damage. Fire damage.
All right. As you bring out this fiery orb, you basically, as he's like trying to swing at you, bam, 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 you pull out this diamond and hold your hand up to his face. Let loose this fireball. Where there was once a head, there is now none. But a smoldering stump that the wolf is now like kind of cowering down, trying to hide from the fire.
Mm-hmm.
As the smoke dissipates, he crumples to the ground dead.
You should have listened to me. I turned my attention over towards the horde that is attacking Dogud. And that's all I can do for now.
They are very far away from you. I'll say that you...
About, what, way past 200 feet away?
I'd say 200 meters, 200 to 300 meters.
Okay, then I'm turning my attention to Theranak.
All right, who is still up and completely healthy, seeing that his berserkers are gone. He basically shouts out, "You two get off your asses! Take off the supplemental!" As he brings his axe back up, looking at the woozy Asmo, he grins devilishly. And you can see this malicious glow enters his eyes as he, too, is going to start attacking recklessly.
Oh.
Quick question. I didn't have an attack after he did his last ability.
That
was a legendary action. He
That's
does that at the end.
Okay,
of
I just want
They can
clarification.
do that whenever they want to, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Shit.
It's how you balance the playing fields sometimes. When you're fighting a demigod, you deal with this bullshit. That is a 27 to hit, so that's going to hit.
Yep.
12 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
And Asmo falls unconscious.
Yep.
Does that also change? Does that also get rid of the enlarge?
Oh.
Only if I drop concentration on it.
Okay.
It's
Asmo's currently unconscious. He's not one to slouch. He is going to double tap.
Oh, God.
That's gonna mean, oh no.
A 19 will hit you on the ground.
That
so
crits
this
too.
This is going to be two automatic death saving throws.
No, it's 4, because if a melee attack that hits an unconscious target is a natural 20 automatically. So that means Asmo's dead.
Wait.
I don't like that rule.
No, it's an attack is automatically 1. A crit is automatically 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an attack on an unconscious target is a crit automatically.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right to me either. Otherwise, why would it be an automatic fail if every attack on them is 4? Is a crit?
I'll double check it.
I'm playing it by my rule.
Okay.
Either way.
I'm just sitting here taking light breaths.
Yeah. Either way, he slams the axe down into you, and you automatically fail 1 death saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The original ruling is that they're within 5 feet of the character they're attacking. It counts as a crit.
Oh, God.
Which is the 2 saving throws.
Oh, my God.
As far as I can see.
Yep.
And that's
what happens when you take 48 points of damage in 1 turn, guys. I mean, like...
Yep. T-Wig, you're up.
All right, dropping form. I'm going to command my wolf to run, charge, and pounce on top of this guy to distract him.
All right, he did attack recklessly, so he does have advantage.
All right. Ari has pack tactics, so that's fine. Oh shit! Sorry, it always changes the positioning. Sorry, the first one.
The 19 will hit.
Yeah,
Unless you want to try
that.
again for the nat 20.
Natural 20.
Well, there you go. That definitely hits harder.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Nadine, nat 20 fever.
Yeah. Welcome
Yeah, and
to
as he's about to bring the axe down one more time, trying to sever Asmo's head, a wolf out of nowhere jumps and tackles him from the side.
That's a good old
17
movie.
points of damage.
Non-magical, I'm assuming.
Yeah, non-magical.
Right.
Ah, my eye!
And I'm running over next to Asmo. I'm slapping my hands on him, and I'm casting Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Yay.
For 21 points.
All right, Asmo, you are brought back to consciousness. You are still prone on the ground, but you hear the sound of, "Oh, fucking don't get off me!"
I don't think it's going very well anymore.
Ah, he hits like a tree.
I just want to see if I have a bonus action. I just want to see if dropping my form takes a free action or a bonus action to do. So just 1 second, sorry.
It would make a big difference for your playstyle, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. So, it's going to I don't give a shit about that. Combat world shape. Okay. It doesn't say.
I'll say.
I'm learning so
You
much
can
tonight.
I'll say due to the odds that are
It says you
stacked
can revert
against-
to your normal. You can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus.
Bonus
Okay,
action.
so it's a bonus
Then
action.
Turns over then. All right, that's fine.
All right.
Thank you,
teammate,
Monty,
Now
for
we
hitting me
have the archers who have been given one order without much clarification. Are going to decide to attack the creature that is currently attempting to mount Theranak. What's the AC of the wolf?
14.
All right, that's 1 hit and 1 miss then.
Okay.
So the wolf is going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And they're going to fire again. This time they both hit. Finally, they aren't breaking their fucking bowstrings every which way. An additional 11 points of piercing damage for each of the other 2 arrows that are fired out.
Okay, 1 second. I just got the... Alrighty. Still kicking, but he's definitely got some arrows in him.
Yeah, it's a bloodied wolf with arrows sticking out its side, just trying to dig its teeth into a demigod. Asmo, you're awake, and it's your turn.
Alrighty, Asmo has a couple things he's going to do real quick here. Asmo immediately kicks in his second wind. So I'm going to click that real fast here. Asmo kicks in that wonderful second wind. There we go. Well, stamina. So I regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. So
okay, plus your fighter level.
So that's plus 9. Yeah.
1d10 plus 9.
9 plus 9, 18.
You take a deep breath, you clear your mind. You can feel the endorphins. You can feel the endorphins kicking through your body as it's pulsing and racked with pain.
Well,
You're definitely gonna have a few new scars after this.
Alrighty, so do I use an action to get back up again?
Half your movement is to get up.
Well, I'll be sacrificing that, and Asmo's gonna come up with this time. Asmo, while he was on the ground, decided to go all out on this one. Asmo punches with the blaster knuckle from the ground, like a jumping uppercut.
All right. So you spring up with your snaky body. Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage. He did attack recklessly last round.
16.
Unfortunately, you just don't get quite the reach you wanted on him as you just kind of like swoosh by the side of his chin, like just under it.
Oh, it's okay, because now I'm going to slam fire ant into his cheek. Oh, nothing. 11.
And unfortunately, he's once he sees you back up, he goes into dodge mode, and you kind of like, you graze the side of his face with it, but not enough to cause any real damage.
All right, well, that ends my turn. Oh, man, that wasn't as weird as I thought it was going to be.
Don't you have an extra attack?
No, he uses bonus action.
I use my bonus action to activate.
Oh, that's what second wind's a bonus action. Gotcha. My bad.
Nah, no worries, dude. It's okay.
All right.
I'm not used to having this many abilities. I'm used to playing Barbarian. I have 5.
You're up.
All right.
Daenerys now appears to be mostly safe.
Oh, good. I'll point at Denier. Denier, can you take out the archers? I need to go help Asmo.
Yeah, I got it.
All
I'll give you cover.
Ah, my butt!
Wolfgang lurches downward, summons his holy power, and sprouts his wings. I activate Radiant Soul.
And now Crescendo is always active.
My God Gundam's activated.
Don't fall, Mr. Black.
As these luminescent radiant wings sprout from Wolfgang's back, a surge of energy courses through him.
Sorry. Oh, am I hearing?
Yes, Wolfgang theme.
Oh, fuck yeah. Going to fly in a straight line 30 feet upwards, positioning myself carefully to the side here. Bonus action, going to use the rest of my uses of Healing Light to heal Asmo for 2d6.
Yeah!
On your feet, Mr. Black. 7 points of healing for you.
As
Hello,
Wolfgang's
yay.
body glows luminously, Asmo, yours begins to glow as well as your wounds begin to knit themselves shut. You're still bleeding, you're still damaged, but you feel the will to go on.
Thank you so much, man, for the heal.
Come on, you piece of shit. You know who you really want.
And he glances over to you. He sees you flying in the air. He grits his teeth. Do you have any, was that your action, the healing?
Action was going into Radiant Soul.
Radiant Soul was the action. Gotcha. Denier, you're up.
Okie doke. So let me just take a real quick check at some distance. Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to cast my final 4th level spell, Fireball at level 4 at those 2 archers.
Alrighty then.
So that is 96 worth of damage.
And they need to make a dex save of, what was it, 16, 17?
17. And that's 39 points of damage.
I'm not going to bother rolling because even if they did save. So, this ball of death comes raining down. Something that they hadn't even noticed because you basically positioned this ball in the sky directly over the sun. They see the sun starting to get closer and closer to them as this ball of fire erupts, turning this whole area to burnt cinder.
Denier totally nabbed them. Totally did it.
Oof.
They are now completely scorched, and Theranak is looking around, realizing he is entirely alone. Gonna roll to see if he can recharge. Not yet. Alright. Theranak, feeling surrounded, grits his teeth, grabs a hold of his axe, and does a massive spin attack, getting 1 attack in on each of the people around him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow, really?
He has 3 attacks. This is just the way I'm flavoring it.
Nice.
Love it.
That
Love
is a 24 to hit T-Wig.
Yep.
A 18 to hit Asmo, which I believe misses now.
Yes, you hit that breastplate.
Yeah, you get a nice meaty shink going across it. It has a massive scar across the top of it, this welded in bit. And a natural 20 on the wolf. So that's
Oof.
that's a hit.
Bye, bye, doggy.
Yeah.
The dog takes 25 points of slashing
Bye,
damage.
doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
T-Wig, you take 15 points of slashing damage, and Asmo, you manage to get just out of the way. He screams in frustration. Once again, left alone with the 4 of you. And he can see off in the distance as Doggett and Spike are making short work of the squad that was sent towards them. Creatures left and right getting crushed and swatted off like a golf ball into the distance. Spike ripping at the necks and throats of anything that surrounds him. Getting hits in for sure, but definitely not having a good time over there. T-Wig, your turn.
All right. I am going to cast Healing Spirit at 2nd level.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, is your wolf still up?
No, Wolf's dead.
It's gone. Sorry.
Wolf's gonzo.
Poof.
5-foot space, so I'm slapping that sucker on top of Asmo.
Yay!
What
six
is it? Yeah, so you gain a d6. Anytime at the start of your turn. Oh wait, no, hold on. It's at the start of your turn, so it doesn't start yet. But it's there.
All right.
Okay.
Is it a bonus action to take a potion?
I think rogues have a special thing for that, don't they?
They do not.
Cunning
no.
action?
No, cunning action.
Cunning
is
action.
For the hide, dash.
Okay. Then
That's the thief.
I typically treat potions as a action.
Okay. I'm in a really bad way right now. Okay. Then I'm gonna bonus action healing. Actually, yeah. Wait, no. I used my action already to cast a spell. I am going to healing word myself at 1st level, I guess.
All right.
That's all I can do right now.
Whatever keeps you going.
5.
All right. At the end of his turn, he's going to use a legendary action to make an attack on Asmo.
That will end my turn.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'm running.
Oh, then he's going to use his reaction to attack you first.
Yeah.
And follow up with his legendary action to attack Asmo. That is a 19 to hit T-Wig.
That'll hit.
That is 20 points of slashing damage as he catches you down the back.
Okay.
And
Damn.
legendary action, he's going to go from a follow-up from that swing, trying to clip you upside the jaw, Asmo.
Well, here we go.
That's a 22 to hit.
I activate my ability. Defensive Duelist. I add my proficiency bonus to my armor class, getting it up to 23 as a reaction.
Nice.
Then, yes, as he is bringing this axe up towards you, you dart your hands downward in a cross-shaped pattern, catching his axe with your blades and managing to deflect his monstrous strength away from your jaw.
I'm so proud right now. Kurt's learning abilities makes me happy.
Hey.
You're screwing
Well, I'm
up.
actually. Here's the thing.
Good use of ability.
Here's the thing. For this character, I have them.
That's true.
Alrighty.
Whose turn is
So,
it?
with that, it was just T-Wig's turn. The archers are dead. I'll just delete them. Asmo, it is now your turn.
Asmo. Oh boy.
You get healed for 6.
Thank you very much. Because now I need to do this. I'm going to be activating.
That's 1d6 hit points, right?
Yeah. No, it's the 6 hit points. It's a d6 and I rolled a 6 on it.
Oh, okay.
But
I see. There it is. Okay, never mind.
I just realized I got clipped by an attack, so I had to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain the spell
Okay.
when I ran away.
All right.
We're fine.
Yep, that makes it.
I activate Action Surge.
You can feel your adrenaline pulsing through your body as you deflected his blow. You can see the frustration and rage on his face as you attempt to meet him in kind with your focus. Go for it. Roll your 5 attacks.
Asmo grounds himself. After he blocks the blades, Asmo pushes it back. You know that thing where someone has their blade pushed back and then they're completely unguarded?
Mm-hmm.
That one moment? That's where Asmo does it. He's got Kabuto on one hand. He's got Fire Ant in the left. Luckily, those shells didn't go off, so I still have my shell. So Asmo slams with Kabuto first. 28.
28 hits.
Yeah, I usually get 28 with Kabuto. It's kind of crazy like that.
It's kind of
Seven
nuts.
Lucky
piercing.
number.
Plus 4.
Plus a D4.
Yeah, right there.
All
So
right.
that is a total tally of 13 points of damage.
Right on.
And with the left, he comes in with Fire Ant. 14.
14 is going to miss.
Wait, did he attack recklessly last turn?
Not last turn, no.
Okay, that misses. It's fine. Kabuto's coming in from the right again. 15.
Is going to miss again, just kind of glancing off him.
Fire Ant from the left again. 15. Oh my god.
He seems to be reading your movements with his preternatural god speed.
Asmo for his 5th attack goes for a Blaster Knuckle Haymaker.
Oh.
And he catches your fist in his hand and throws it back at you.
Oh, that bums me out so much. Okay,
Welcome to D&D, where
Yeah,
things
that's the end of my turn. I could've. It's okay. I had my
The
animation.
action surge is so cursed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You catch him right in the ribs with Kabuto, and as you bring it back out to bring Fire Ant in, he dodges backwards, dodges another stab from Kabuto, kind of pushes your hand down from Fire Ant, and when you bring the Blaster Knuckle into his face, he catches it with his hand, kind of like crunches your hand, snarls in your face.
This feels like we're having a Jet Li martial arts fight right now.
Yep. And just for that, he's going to use his legendary action to give you a headbutt.
Oh, okay then. All right.
That is a 20 to hit.
Am I able to use defensive duelist again? Or
yeah, it refresh because it's your turn.
Defensive duelist.
As he's trying to bring you in for that headbutt, you manage to kind of like duck down and out of the way, kind of throwing him a little off balance.
Snake neck, baby.
You snick neck it out of the way. All right.
Wait till he finds out I'm actually secretly a log.
Next up, we got Wolfgang again.
With a streak of light coming from his eyes, Wolfgang flies around to the back, circling around. His wings splay to their full wingspan, and he's gonna go swinging down with crescendo.
All right, you take yourself from on high, trying to bring the sword straight down the back of this mighty man-meat beast creature. Those were words I used.
Radiant crescendo.
Man-meat creature.
Oh god, natural
No!
Oh.
No!
But as you're bringing it down, he seems to catch you at a glance as he brings his axe around and kind of slaps it out of the way, knocking you off to the side.
This guy is going all out.
You are now grounded for the sake of what has happened.
Okay. So I'm not off the ground anymore, but I'm still near him.
Yes.
I follow up with another one. Hopefully it's another natural one.
Oh my god.
Don't you have it? Oh wait, no, you don't. Fuck. Oh no. Oh my god.
The curse of the archers has passed to Wolfgang. As you attempt to bring the blade in on him again.
What is happening? My jaw's on the floor. I cannot believe that.
What is this battle? You know, this is divine retribution is what this is. As you try to swing again, the power seems to fade from your shot and you lose sight of where you were aiming, missing, whiffing the air completely.
Fuck. Bonus action, gunslinger. I need to get one hit in on him at least.
Quick, show him the secret gun you have up your wrist.
Yeah, you curse yourself as you draw requiem from your side. Go for it.
11.
And as you fire requiem off, it seems to almost glance off of his flesh off to the side, doing no noticeable damage.
Fuck.
Oh my lord.
Meanwhile, Dogud and Spike are faring very well. You're not sure how long it'll take for them to deal with the rest of this, but the squad is clearing out quicker and quicker as the numbers are dwindling. Denier, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire a chromatic orb at him, while at the same time, with a free action, Daenerys going to call out, "The beast of 1,000 years ago is returning. Your father will need you by his side. Stop this!" And I'm going to fire a chromatic orb of fire at Theranok. And I miss with an 11.
That does indeed miss as the orb shoots off to the side. He dodges his head to the side, kind of looks, kind of like does that Majin Buu head cock back smile. If there's a foe worthy enough for Father and I to fight, I welcome it.
That's it, my turn.
As the note of a challenge seems to have reinvigorated him after that round of combat, he looks between the lot of you. He brings up his axe and once again goes for that mighty spin, going for a shot against both Asmo and Wolfgang. For Asmo, that is a 21 to hit.
Activate Defensive Duelist.
You already did that to block his headbutt.
Yeah,
Oh no, it hits me then.
Yeah,
Yep.
you only did it twice because it was your turn
Oh, I
before,
see.
and then it was your turn again, and
Okay,
yeah,
now I see how this is going to come into play in late game. Okay, got it.
And for Wolfgang, that is a 17 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
All right. So for his first spin-a-rooney, Asmo, you take 19 points of slashing damage. Wolfgang, holy shit, you take 29 points of slashing damage. That is full
Ow.
damage.
29.
Yeah, you managed to get. You see this axe coming, and you get just enough out of the way. You pull yourself off the ground enough that this thing does not take your head off, but you get a massive slash through your abdomen. And then with his third attack, he is going to try to swing this thing back around, complete the full circle, and bring it through Asmo one more time. That's a 25 to hit. 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh my lord. Okay.
As he drives this thing through, as he brings this thing straight through your abdomen as well.
It's a good slice on me. Damn.
He lets out a thunderous roar. T-Wig.
Okay, I am moving bonus action. I'm moving my healing radius to Wolfgang.
Thank you.
All right, it floats over to be next to Wolfgang. This, what form does it take?
It's that weird Dragonborn again.
This Dragonborn woman seems to console Wolfgang in his wounds as they slowly begin knitting themselves.
I'm gonna run over to Asbo. I'm gonna touch his butt, and I'm gonna
Honk,
cast
honk.
Cure Wounds at level 2.
Boop the snake snoot.
11.
Yay! Thank you.
And I'm gonna take a step back. And that ends my turn.
All right, Asmo, you're up.
Oh, Asmo's not feeling too hot, but Asmo's gonna keep on trying. Ain't nothing stopping Asmo, because Asmo activates Fighting Spirit a second time.
Fuck yeah, do it.
Ah! Asmo just gets up like, what did I say? Asmo just goes in. He's gonna go in for a Blaster Knuckle shot. He's gonna get them 4 off. Blaster Knuckle. No! 13 misses.
He moves his head to the side as your
Wait,
arm.
Fighting Spirit.
Whoosh.
Fighting Spirit. Bonus action, you can give yourself advantage. You have 16.
Oh, 16? Still. Whoosh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And who's he focused on?
He circled around. He hit you once and Asmo twice, so he's back facing Asmo.
Abby.
But now Asmo is gonna go for. Oh well, Kabuto time. 18 with Kabuto.
18 does hit.
7 plus 3, 10 plus the D4. 13 points of damage. Asmo
All right.
digs Kabuto right into his side.
Yeah, jabs it right in. You get him like right in the side of the abdomen, right where he dug his axe into you. and you burst it with that freezing cold energy.
Sorry, ignore that.
No worries. You can see him kind of grit his teeth. He's starting to feel the pain.
Good. I want him to feel pain. And that ends Asmo's turn. Because the bonus action to take potions, right?
It's a full action to take a potion.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Denier.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair is starting to stand on end. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Okie doke. Dexterity save. This is going to be good. 21.
21.
Pass. You realize your cat-like instincts realize just in time that you're about to have a really bad day, as you can see like whatever metal implements you have on you are starting to arc.
Mm-hmm.
You decide to dodge out of the way, so you'll only be taking half of this.
800 damage.
It's not
Reduce
that
to 400.
It's just a hell of a lot. 12d8 is nothing to sniff at. So what would have been 56 damage is instead 28. As a massive bolt of lightning arcs from the sky down to the center of your position, you leap to the side to avoid the brunt force of this bolt.
Arcane ward shatters.
And whatever's left over, you take. I
Yep.
believe.
That is correct.
All right. That is his legendary action. Denier, it is... wait, hold on. Who went first? Oh, Wolfgang, it is your turn now.
I see that. I see that lightning bolt streak down towards the air, and I just grit my teeth. Don't hurt him. I'll strike forward with Radiant Crescendo once more. Oh, and I get 5.
Yeah.
Yep, and you heal 5 points of damage.
Hooray.
Okay.
Radiant Crescendo. Soft 20.
That hits.
Okay, he takes 10 slashing.
9 radiant.
9 radiant, plus 9 radiant because Radiant Soul, plus 4 radiant because of Heavenly Conduit.
Oh, finally.
He takes 22 points of radiant damage.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
that's
good.
about right.
That,
Don't hurt him. Slash him across the back.
Yeah,
And-
you bring this
and-
blade down hard, like this normally rock hard, like flesh that this man has is being sliced like butter with a hot blade in your hand.
Gonna bring it back down for another swing, thirsting blade. 21,
Also
it's a
hits.
thirsty blade.
6 slashing, 9 radiant.
All right. Okay,
Oof.
so
Ooh.
22 plus.
You should see the face I'm making right now, Connor. I'm like, ooh, ooh.
Don't you get an additional bonus for like your? Or
The
is that only one attack per turn that gets
the Radiant Soul and Heavenly Conduit is only once per turn.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's 22. All
Doesn't
right.
Crescendo have a special effect or
Yeah,
something?
that's what the 9 radiant is over there.
Okay, cool.
All right, so he is damaged very heavily by this attack. As you bring Crescendo down across his back, it begins to open up as if you had cut him with a scalpel, and then you bring it down around the other side, and it's almost like this little zipper pattern kind of forming on his back as his wound begins, as you can almost see his spine through the musculature that you've cut through. He grimaces with horrific agony.
Bonus action. Bring around Requiem. Fire off a shot. 27.
Oh,
as,
yes.
And as you bring that blade around his waist, you swing around, your overcoat flutters to the side as you bring Requiem across your arm that's holding Crescendo, and fire it square into the base of his spine. Go ahead and roll damage.
5 piercing. Yeah, minimal damage on that one too.
No worries, you can still see that he's not a happy boy, although the bullet itself doesn't seem to do as much damage as you expected.
And just with a chorus of echoing angels, he grips Requiem and Crescendo in his hands and he yells, "Come on!"
Denier, it is your turn as you see a look of shock and pain across Theranak's face.
Daenerys, first still smoking, he brings up the diamond once again, and with one of his few remaining spell slots, he casts Chromatic Orb Fire at Theranak. With a 28.
As he's turning his head to look at Wolfgang, boof! A ball of fire erupts on the side of his head. Deal damage.
19 damage.
Motherfucker! Holy
that is,
shit.
Yeah, Chromatic Orb's really strong.
Yeah, I was gonna say that hits like a truck of Bix.
It has a component cost.
It burns him so hard that his eye boils over with this red, scabby flesh. You can see that his body is rapidly trying to heal, but he's got kind of a Zuko burn mark on the side of his face right now.
Daenerys just snorts and ends his turn.
You want me, little godling? You've got me! He turns to you, Wolfgang, and is recklessly thrashing down toward you. It's a 19 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
I think that hits.
Second one is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And the third hit... The third hit misses. He rolled a 1 and a 2, so it's not a nat 1, but he definitely doesn't
Welcome to
meet your
my
AC.
world.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, he rolls minimum damage on the first one, so you only take 7
Okay.
from the first slash. Second slash is 17 points of damage.
Okay. As he brings down for the second one, I just sort of exhale with this icy breath. You didn't learn from the last time, did ya? Tomb of Levistus, I get covered in ice.
Basically, as he's trying to bring the axe back out, like, it gets trapped in this ice, held in the hand of the ice statue of your wife as he rips it back. That ends
Can her hand be sort of like grabbing his axe?
Yes, that's what I was planning. Like, it reaches out and grabs the axe with the hand as it forms, and it takes him that extra effort that would have gone towards that additional attack to hit, which is going to be my way for saying he missed.
He just sort of chuckles under his breath, this hot air becoming visible as he's entombed in ice.
All right. T-Wig?
All right, I'm gonna run over next to Wolf. Can I touch you in that form, Wolfgang, or no? Are you like completely out of my reach?
You can touch me, yes.
Okay.
I thought you were encased in ice.
I am encased in ice, but that is I am technically incapacitated while I have temporary hit points.
I'll say due to the severity of the situation, you can channel your energy through the ice.
Sorry, you cut out.
You can channel your energy through the ice so long as it's energy that Wolfgang is allowing to pass through.
I have a good idea. I run over and I'm about to go reach down, and the healing spirit shakes hands with the KZs. It's like a nice mutual sort of, hey, how's it going?
Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
7. Oof.
That is
Bonus
perfectly
action. Turning into a giant scorpion.
All right. Oh, this shit again.
I snap my claws at him menacingly.
Clap, clap.
He uses his legendary. Is this the end of your turn?
I'm a large creature. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
That ends my turn, yes.
Legendary action to bring his frustration and his axe down on the giant scorpion. That is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
16 points of damage.
Grab a calculator for this.
Pull out the calculator.
This makes it easier. The health pool's kind of weird.
Yeah. All right. Asmo, you're up, and you can see his back is flayed.
Oh, it would be really a shame. Be a shame if someone.
And you are now flanking him for the first time this fight.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this moment. Kabuto with a 21.
Yes, that will hit.
7 plus 1. And that is 2, so that's 10 points of damage.
All right.
Fire Ant for my second attack, 23.
Also
9
hits.
points of damage. Plus 3, so 12. All right, back to me.
And,
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I am going to go for those 4 blaster knuckle shots now to the back of his head.
All right. Roll to hit plus 3.
Soft
that hits.
20. 6. And I said
then-
4, right?
You had...
5 left. I have 5 bullets left.
Did you reload? Because you used 2.
I did use 2. I said I
you'd have 3
reloaded.
left.
Well, no, I had 2 before. I had 7 originally. Now I'm down to 5.
Yeah,
We
I
can
know.
only
but
load
when,
5
when
at a
did,
time.
yeah, but when did you
Yeah.
reload?
Do
You
I
never
have to use
took
an action to
do-
reload?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So you
Then
have
no,
3
I don't.
remaining
reload.
on your hand.
All right, never mind then. Kabuto with a 25.
Well, sorry, you already rolled to hit on that one, so you just
Oh,
use the
okay.
remaining 3.
Okay, I'm very confused now. So I
Just
had
roll the
used
rest.
Use the remaining 3 shells since you already used Blaster Knuckle. Sorry.
Oh, my remaining 3. I have 5 shells remaining.
No, you used 2 previously. You have not reloaded, so there are still 3 loaded.
Oh.
Those were the 3 that you were going to use
You have
this
3.
attack.
You have
You
3.
have 5 loaded at a
Okay,
time.
now I understand. Now I
Yeah,
understand.
there you go.
9
Nice.
points of additional damage.
Plus the D4.
An additional 3.
All right, so that's
9,
12,
10,
plus 6,
18.
18. All right,
Explo-
as you stab him in the back, you aiming straight for the muscle structure. You manage to angle Kabuto to the point where it's going in between the flesh, and you're able to do even more damage as you dig it in, kind of like in between the folds of the muscle. You're trying to slice individual muscles now as you're digging Kabuto and Fire Ant in, slicing at his traps, and then you bring back and you punch hard as you can straight into the back of his neck with Blaster Knuckle. Once again, Blaster Knuckle does not seem to get all of the damage that you expected from it, but you definitely rung his bell.
Okay, then. That ends my turn. Apologies for the confusion there.
No worries, no worries. It's different if you've never run a character that runs ammunition. Especially something in D&D that you rarely do, which is something that has a clip.
Yeah. Apologies on that. But now I know. Make
No
sure.
worries. Wolfgang, you're up again. You're currently incapacitated.
I am incapacitated, and this is one of the drawbacks of Tomb of Levistus. I
Hold
can't.
on. 5.
Yeah, you,
Oh, thank-
yeah, you
oh,
deal an
thank
additional
you.
5 as you're in Maze Ice Shield.
This is. There we go. Oh, nope, not that. There we go. That's it. Yeah, this is one of the drawbacks of Tomb of Levistus. It gives me a shitload of temporary hit points, but if I don't use them all, then the ice begins to melt after that word pretty quickly, actually. And I lose all 73 of my remaining temporary. Turn.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. So is Tomb of Levistus
Beans!
gone?
Tomb of Levistus is gone, and that was my entire turn. Was
Okay.
thawing.
Yeah, as it thaws and melts around your feet, you shake your head as you get used to the temperature around you again, looking up at this seething monstrosity. Denier, it is your turn again.
All right, Denier's going to take a breath, wondering what he's going to do. As he's thinking, he has a flash of a memory in his mind. He remembers old Lex teaching him his first spell. He brings up a small ball in his hand, and he casts Firebolt at Theranak with a nat 1.
And just like the first time you ever tried it, it explodes in your face. Roll damage.
Okie doke.
Oh.
7 points.
All right, you take 7 points of fire damage as you're now Daffy Ducked after he gets shot in the face by Elmer Fudd.
Okie doke, and that ends my turn.
Using his other legendary action at the end of his turn, he looks over to you, or at the end of Denier's turn, he looks over to you, Wolfgang. There you are, princess.
Oh no. Yeah, oh no.
That is a 15 to hit. You said that's your AC, right?
That is my AC, yes.
All right, man. He's been rolling really low considering how much bullshit pluses he has.
Good enough.
Yeah. That is 14 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And
Wait.
it is now his turn.
Oh, just so you know, Lani,
Yes.
Asmo's enlarge is gone.
And at the end of Denier's turn, you're as you're like gazing at Theranak's back, it starts to grow taller and taller. You are now back to your normal size.
Because either through loss of concentration or spell duration, that spell was disappearing this turn either way.
All right. So he's going to use his turn to do the big ol' spin-a-rooney with his axe, just trying to get as much damage out there as he can. He knows he's in dire straits, but he refuses to lose. That'll be a 17 to hit Wolfgang.
Yep.
A 19 to hit T-Wig.
Yep.
And a 29 to hit Asmo.
Oh, that hits me.
Let me roll these. I'm just going to deal the same damage to everybody, unless you all want me to roll out different. As he's doing this with the same swing.
Well, tell us how much damage you roll first, and then we'll get
15.
your answer.
Oh, God.
He does his spin and deals 15 damage to the lots of you.
Jesus, this fight. Oh my
Wolfgang's
God.
down.
Oh, shit.
Wolfgang has fallen unconscious.
I have to roll a Constitution check as well for my healing.
Go for it.
Scorpion! Gives me +2. It's dropped. No healing on Wolfgang anymore.
That's rough at this point. The Dragonborn fades. T-Wig, it is now your turn. You know what? I'm happy everybody except Denier seems to be in dire straits.
You know
although
what?
Denier seems to be low on resources.
Fuck it. I drop form.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bonus action, healing word on Wolfgang.
Okay.
He's up.
Bye.
Wolfgang, you're
Action.
as,
Polymorph Tyrannosaurus Rex on Wolfgang.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, my bones!
And I turn to Theranak and I just go,
I learned this phrase when I was just a baby. Fuck you.
and Theranak's eyes widen at the shadow that is growing over him. As he turns to the side, he sees a white-scaled T-Rex with glowing with heavenly energy.
With big white
golden
hat.
Yeah, golden feathers.
Fuck yeah.
They do
Just
move
looked
their
down at
heads.
him very confused. Then right in his face.
A big, massive, spittle-filled roar erupts from the mighty Wolfgangosaurus Rex.
I'll end my turn.
Asbo, you're up.
I put him in a full Nelson. No.
I put him in the angle lock.
Okay. I'd be one struggling to figure out what to do, and you turning into a giant dinosaur. I swear that completely throws me for a loop.
I was saving that in case shit got real, and shit got real. So you know.
Shit's real.
I have one thing left. Asmo's hurt. Asmo's feeling it. Asmo swings with Kabuto. 14.
14 is going to miss. Oh, wait. Plus still going to miss, unfortunately.
Fire Ant. 12.
You're just kind of scraping off of his ankles. Or you're scraping off the side of his thigh meat right now. Just kind of glancing.
Because for my third attack, I activate Hungry Jaws.
Oh, you give him a big old bite.
I give him a nom. In battle, you can throw yourself into a vicious feeding frenzy. As a bonus action, you make a special attack with your bite. If the attack hits, it deals its normal damage. And if you gain temporary hit points, minimum of 1, equal to your Constitution modifier.
All right, give him the bite.
I believe.
I'm going to give him the nom. 25.
Oh, and you sink your teeth down mightily into the back of his buttock.
3 piercing plus 2 poison.
All right, you're biting down as hard as you possibly can. You're definitely causing damage, but you're barely piercing the flesh.
3 extra health. Thank you. As I'm just biting onto his neck now for flavor.
Yep. All right, Wolfgangosaurus Rex.
All right, let me grab a T-Rex real fast. Sorry, I should have grabbed that.
I got the compendium open.
Okay.
Okay. I can't make both of these attacks on the same target. But
No.
I'm gonna go with the one that has more damage.
Sounds right.
I am going to bite him. I'm just going to reach down to his torso.
Yeah, you rear your neck back and ready yourself to chomp down on him. You smell blood, and it has never smelt this good.
1d20 plus 10. Come on! Are you kidding me?
Oh! And as you bite
you're
down,
fucking
he
my ass
manages to
right now.
hold. He manages to hold his axe up, and you chip your dino teeth on it.
A third natural 1.
There is
I don't.
I mean, there's a reason they went extinct. Let's put it that way.
Are we allowed to have natural 20s that aren't Monty?
Hey!
No. I think there's
Hey,
a rule against it.
Oh no, that explains why everything's happening.
As
the way it is.
Gygax commands.
No, not Gygax.
Yeah, Gygax has commanded it. Legendary action is going to. Oh, sorry. What?
Now I don't know if you'll allow this, but can I can I attack the ground with my tail?
Attack the
There's a
ground with your
multi-attack.
tail.
I'm trying to make a really loud noise to get Dogged's attention.
Oh, he knows where you are. In fact, at this point, when you look over at him, he's just about finished up with the squad he's been dealing with, and he's trying to pull these javelins that have been pinned into his flesh as Spike is tearing down. But go ahead. I will allow you to make a persuasion with disadvantage with the corruption of battle and your tiredness.
All right, yeah, persuasion with disadvantage with my -1 in charisma because I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you keep your social stats as your.
Not as.
Oh wait, no,
not
not with polymorph. That's right.
No,
That's
wild,
true
wild
polymorph.
shape. Wild shape, yes. Polymorph, no.
Okay, go ahead and slap the ground with
I think
your
true
no
polymorph.
charisma.
That's a 6 and a 4.
I will say that you feel like you've delivered a message, but you're not sure if it was received.
Oh boy.
All right,
And I
Theranak
will,
using his...
I will actually swivel around to his other side because I know that lightning strike might be coming, and I don't want T-Wig to get caught.
not a lightning strike, but he is very angry at this dinosaur. He's gonna take a swing at his axe. At you with his legendary action. That is that'll hit. It's mid-20s.
Yeah, I have an AC of 13 right now.
Yeah.
You're a big boy.
18 points of slashing damage to the upper chest of this T-Rex. Although it is a beefy meat tank. Daenerys, you're up.
All right. This is going to be a little bit risky. Daenerys is going to move up, and he's going to say telepathically as a free action, "All right, buddy, we need your help." Daenerys deploys Eska.
Lonely.
Okay.
As
Your
Daenerys...
little from around your neck, Eska pops into existence, scrambles off, and jumps onto the ground and looks at you.
Mental command to distract Theranak. Eska should be able to move and take the help action.
All right, I'm going to give you control of Eska because I don't want to be responsible for what happens.
Yep.
This is on you.
Yep. But thankfully, there's a thing about this. So Eska will move up beside. So almost like someone throwing a Pokemon into battle. Daenerys moves up, releases Eska. Eska runs up and proceeds to leap onto Theranak to distract him, providing the help action to one of his allies. Do I have to specify which one, or is it just the first one that attacks?
I'll say it's the first one that's going to attack, unless you want Eska to be assisting somebody specifically.
Okay. Now, does that take my action, giving him the command, or do I have my action as well?
I'll say summoning Eska into battle is your action.
Very well.
But giving him the command is probably akin to like a free action because you're communicating with a creature.
All right, then that's it. That's all I can do for right now.
All right, so All right, it's Theranak's turn once more, and this massive fuck-off dino is in his face. He wants to get rid of that as soon as possible.
'Tis the pressing concern.
Right now, the look on his face, it's gone from confidence to rage to now he's a creature. He is a beast backed into a corner. So he is mercilessly going to attack this dinosaur, giving him advantage on these strikes. All right, 30 to hit for the first one.
You said that's reckless?
Yes, reckless.
Ooh.
19 to hit on the second one. Sorry. And a nat 20 on the third.
Monty, you keeping track?
Oh, am I supposed to be keeping track? I thought you were. Hold on.
No, you're all right. You're all right. You did it. You did it with Kurt.
I figured for you.
took. No, I got it. I took.
Played a Zane, so I'm like, oh, he's been a druid.
Yeah.
I took 18 damage. I took 18 damage the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the legendary action, so I got you. All right, I'm keeping track now.
First attack is 18. As he's just wailing around with this axe on you.
Okay.
18 plus 19 for the second one. And this is the nat 20, so I'm going to do a bunch of dice rolls here.
I am reminded of the scene where Gohan slicing off like the T-Rex's tail. He just hunts down the same T-Rex every day for dinner.
37 points of slashing damage with the crit as he brings it to your neck.
Ow. That shit hurted. But I'm still up.
He's still a dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
And as he realizes this, you can see a look of fear cross his eyes. T-Wig, your turn.
Disengage is my action.
All right.
I'm all I'm like, running away.
If you ever had the Hanna-Barbera runaway sound effect, now's the time to play it.
And I'm going to bonus action healing word Asmo
Alrighty.
for 6.
Thank you. I was not expecting that.
And I have my turn.
All right. He's
I
going
have
to use his.
one spell to my name right now.
He's going to use his both of his legendary actions
What?
to use one final lightning bolt, centered on Wolfgang, but it doesn't look like it's going to catch anybody else in this, or else he'd hit himself.
Yay!
I moved.
All right. Wolfgang, go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
Oh boy. Not as good as usual, but not terrible. 16?
And a massive bolt of lightning strikes down at the top of your head. Fortunately, the save is 17 on that one. Let me roll these out. Uh, 28 points of lightning damage. Streaks down on top of the T-Rex.
Connor and his T-Rex.
Snout
shenanigans.
crinkles. And then he opens his eyes, looks down. He's still a T-Rex.
And Theranak's eyes widen. Asmo, your turn.
Snakes to the left of me, snakes to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Asmo rotates to the left and gets behind a very befuddled Theranak. And Asmo, how many times can I bust this bad boy out?
And as you're doing this, Eska has run up, climbed up his leg, and is starting to ferret around in the nethers, so he is distracted. You get an attack with advantage.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind. I don't activate fighting. Only one attack?
He used reckless, so.
Oh, yeah, all these attacks are reckless anyway, so.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't need fighting spirit then. Ignore that. Asmo slides to the back of him and immediately comes in there with Kabuto. And he's going to slash down with Kabuto, feeling the 28.
That hits.
Oh, I'm glad it does. 6 plus 4, 10.
He's feeling the chill.
You feeling the chill? Good, because I'm feeling this. Fire Ant to the left of him. 19?
19 hits.
9 slashing damage on the side.
All right, you dig Fire Ant in, and he's starting to bleed. His knee begins to kind of like buckle a little, like they start to weaken as you're stabbing him.
Oh, I wish I could, for flavor, just stop on the back of his leg.
You can stab him in the back of the leg, but go ahead and roll your third attack.
Well, Asmo, feeling good about this, goes... You said his side is bleeding?
His entire back is bleeding right now. It's slowly stopping bleeding, but the damage that Wolfgang did with Crescendo is pretty hefty.
Good, because Asmo's still hungry. Hungry Jaws again.
All right, try and dig in.
Nom, nom, nom. And I get to do this bite with advantage. 21.
21 hits.
Oh, 6 piercing plus 2 poison.
And once again, his muscles seem to resist your bite.
I'm just trying to get some health back, guys. This is what I'm trying to do. It's like...
No worries.
Just Asmo's mouth is fully flat against his back.
And as he winces and kind of looks back and sees you biting down on him, the looming shadow of the Wolfgang Saurus Rex. It's your move, Wolfgang.
Just the silhouette, except for the glowing eyes, just rises up behind him. He looks down at his arms.
Arm swing axe. Axe hurty. No swing arms anymore.
And he goes to bite right at his arms.
With advantage.
Roll 1d20 plus 10. First one, soft 20.
Soft 20 hits, but let's see
Second
what else you get.
one, natural 1.
Soft 20 hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your bite damage.
All right, bite damage is 4d12 plus 7.
Oh!
4d12 plus 7. This
I
will be...
I engulf his arm up to the elbow.
And
I just start rattling my...
All right, go ahead and roll the damage on him.
39 points of damage.
Okay, you more than go for his arms. You basically deep throat the upper half of his torso as you shake violently. You can feel his muscles and his being just resisting this damage as much as it can. But when you let go and you slather your saliva all over him and slap him back down to the ground after thrashing him around like the Hulk, he is bloodied, battered, and he is on his last goddamn legs.
Oh,
You can see the light start to kind of fade from his eye. This crackling energy that was once there is fading. And you can see his eyes begin to clear up. Fuck you. I'm a god! Daenerys, it's your turn.
In his dinosaur brain, puny god.
God.
As this is happening, Dogud has finished with his crew, and he and Spike are booking it towards you guys. It's going to be a second till he gets there, though.
And so, a god dies. Daenerys points his finger at him and casts with his final spell, Magic Missile. Let me see. That's 11 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay, so boom! Right in the chest. Boom! Square across the face, hitting him right in the burned eye. And then one cracks him right in the throat. He crumples down to his knee. Holding himself aloft with his axe, he pushes himself back up. And with one final flurry, he is going to swing his axe violently at those around him. It's a nat 20 on Asmo. He's reckless again, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Natural 20.
That is a 29 on the T-Rex.
Yep.
And a, 32 on the T-Rex. Alright, so Asmo, I'm going to roll his... As he's bringing this up, he's basically swinging this to, go from under you, slicing through you, to hit the T-Rex as hard as he can.
Oh, he looks like he catches me.
Yeah. 28 points of slashing damage to Asmo.
I'm down again.
Asmo, the light leaves Asmo's eyes again as a vertical slice from groin to neck. He falls backwards onto the field, and he brings the axe down to the T-Rex. 20 points of slashing damage for the first one. And as the form crumples down to reveal Wolfgang, the second axe, which I guess I have to re-roll that to hit now that you're Wolfgang again.
Probably.
I'm going to assume a 32 still hits you.
Yeah.
12 points of slashing damage to Wolfgang.
I am down as well.
This manic sort of joy starts to overtake him. Those were all of his moves that he could make this turn. T-Wig. Yep, it is your turn.
I use my last healing word on Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, go ahead and roll however much that's going to heal him for.
5. I
Oh
run
god.
over.
I've been offering 5 this whole fight.
I give that to Wolfgang, and I run over to Asmo with my action. I feed him my only potion I have.
All right, go ahead and roll the D4s plus 2, I believe.
2d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
That gives Asmo 7.
And Asmo, the light once again goes back, it fills your eyes again. His anger is palpable.
I do like the 2 eyes towards myself and 2 eyes towards him, like I'm on like a fucking you and me bitch.
Yeah, he's pissed at you. With his reach and his legendary action, he's going to slam an axe down towards you, T-Wig.
Okay.
Oh god.
That is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Turns it sideways and hammers you into the ground with it. Bang, 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 bang.
17 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Oh,
God.
no!
T-Wig's
That's our
chest
healing.
plate is ripped open, and you can see this green core of energy start to sputter and fade.
T-Wig!
Ewing!
Asmo, it is your turn.
Did he do reckless attack last time?
He did. Everything is at advantage.
Asshole with Kabuto immediately. 27.
How do you want to do this? He has 1 health left.
Oh my god.
Okay. I want to... Asmo, as he comes back from the swing that just took out T-Wig, Asmo slices as hard as he can at the wrist of the axe.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're gonna do exactly what I was gonna do.
And then I grab the axe, and then I cut his mother goddamn head off with it as hard as Asmo can.
Oh god.
All right. You slash at his hand, basically making it reel back. Then with all of your adrenaline, all of your might, you reach for this axe that is embedded in T-Wig, and you hurl it down as hard as you can right at the neckline, and it buries itself deep into his shoulder tissue. As you wrench it down as hard as you can, he stumbles backwards.
Can I say something?
Go for it, as he's sputtering and coughing out this viscous, charged blood.
Asmo is also bleeding everywhere. God. Now you just a fraud.
I'll take you with me! You can see his body as it starts to bloat and crackle with energy in this, like, this Tetsuo-like fashion as it begins to bloat and buckle and churn with this radiant energy.
What the hell?
Run.
His body begins to bloat and as
Asmo, grab
his-
T-Wig.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
skin
Asmo's
begins
like-
to crackle. Go ahead and each of you give me a dexterity save.
Oh fuck.
14.
20.
Ooh. 7.
I'm dead.
All right.
I automatically fail.
T-Wig, Asmo grabs you and tries to cover you as he tries to drag you away. As his body begins to crackle, you hear, just before everything starts to go quiet around you, you hear thud, 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 thud. And as this light begins to grow around you, all of a sudden there's shadow. As you look up behind you, you can see Dogud standing between you and him, arms outstretched, full Piccolo pose, as this massive, explosive electric storm engulfs him. And here's where we'll take a break. Hey guys, Lani here. If you're liking what you're watching, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps me feel the love for this series. And if you want to catch us live, feel free to hit us up on twitch.tv/Lanipator Mondays at 5 o'clock Central Time. Thanks for rolling with me. Now let's get back to the action. When your eyes readjust from that blinding light, you take a moment to gather your senses. T-Wig's still unconscious. At this point, you're going to have to make your first death saving throw.
Okay.
As everybody else is gathering themselves. And
Failure?
one fail for T-Wig. Asmo, as you're adjusting your head, you can see the green core in T-Wig's body begin to flicker and crackle, and it begins to fade.
Asmo immediately starts heading towards there.
You're already on T-Wig. You grabbed her when you were, or you grabbed T-Wig when you were. That's why you're the first one to see this, as you're bringing your head back up from what just happened. Do you do anything about it?
The power fading. I don't know. To be honest, I can't find my character sheet here, so I don't know if I have a health potion on me. Beans. Where did I? Asmo just calls out for anyone healing. I need healing. Asmo just starts screaming, I need healing. I need... T-Wig! Anyone!
There's still this tinnitus-like ring in almost all of your ears, but you can start to hear a muffled Asmo screaming for assistance for T-Wig as Wolfgang and Denier, you start to get your wits back about you.
You said the stone was fading in color?
It's
luminosity?
It's starting to fade in its luminescence.
Wolfgang will begin hobbling over on one leg. He's bleeding very heavily. He's just stay with me, T-Wig. We can't lose another one.
No.
I reach out and grab and put my palm on T-Wig's core, and I use healing hands.
Oh.
All right, stabilizing, and as the glow on Wolfgang's hand it seems to charge the core at T-Wig's center, bringing it back to full luminosity. The eyes begin to, the ears shift, and T-Wig, you are brought back to consciousness.
Does anything happen while I'm unconscious?
As you look up, your eyes adjust. You see a very worried and battle-damaged Wolfgang, a Asmo that's coughing up blood, and in the background, you see the crouched-over form of Dogud. He sits down on his ass. His body is just kind of smoldering. You fucking killed him?
I think one of these two did.
And I point towards Wolfgang or Asmo, because I died before I saw what happened.
Wolfgang sort of like does a swiping motion, like not me.
Denier points at Asmo.
Didn't think you had it in you. This smoldering cloud of black mist begins emanating towards the sky where Theranak once stood. There's now this massive 10-foot radius crater.
He was a fool. He was thunder who tried to rumble and inspire fear in our hearts. Little did he know we were lightning. We struck without giving him time to learn what fear was.
Spike walks up to your side, T-Wig, and licks your face.
Hey! Careful, buddy.
From badass to baby, that quick.
That's one way to put it. As a massive bolt of lightning comes down and strikes Dogud on the top of the head, his body seems to emanate this crackling, ozone-like energy. Oh, fucking fool!
Do we need... Asmo jumps back.
What the fuck? The clouds in the sky begin coalescing.
We should leave.
Dogud is kind of like flexing his arms. That's weird. Yeah,
right,
probably.
T-Wig, put your arm over my shoulder. Let's get out of here.
My arm is falling off, Wolfgang. It's right next to you.
I know. Pass the arm to me. I'll carry it.
Okay.
You all collect yourselves as you begin walking. Dogud just kind of like looking at his arms as the clouds begin gathering more and more and more. The sun completely covered. It's as dark as a moonless night. And you just feel cold. Suddenly, and out of nowhere, a massive bolt of lightning strikes in the center of your vision. Boom! You're blinded by its luminosity. And as your eyes adjust, you see standing there a figure, cloaked. 2 brawny, ripped, muscly arms at its side, coming out of its sleeveless cloak. As your eyes adjust more, you can see crackling red energy emitting from 2 eyes peering out from beneath this hood, which you're starting to see a little bit more and more of. It's this white cloak, gilded edges. He raises his arms, palms up to the side, as behind him, 10 lightning bolts strike in succession. Boom, 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 boom. And as he flexes his arms together, an explosion emanates behind him as a hole in the sky begins to open in a spotlight-like fashion in front of you. He kicks back his hood, and you see this man.
Oh no!
As he's flexing, grinning with these sharp, pointed teeth, he stares at you, smiling this cocky, condescending smile. As he gives out a large, exhaled breath, steam seems to emit from his smoldering body. It has been a long time since someone's managed to best one of my children.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Was it you, Theragor? You see him staring back towards Dogud. Bearing my fucking name.
His name is Guy.
He looks down to you. Traveling with companions. Pathetic. I want the one that killed the tosser. The figure
doesn't know if he should.
The figure cocks its eyebrow. You can see this grin that's forming across his completely hairless and flawless face begin to fade a little bit as his eyes narrow and looks about the 4 of you. As your eyes have now fully adjusted, you can see that his flesh appears to be made out of flawless marble. It seems to shine. It seems to have like a very shiny texture, but it's completely solid. So, it was one of you. Which of you did it?
It was all of us. Team effort. But if you want to know who put the final blow, and that blow hard, that'd be myself, Asmo.
And Asmo, like places, while he's saying that, placing T-Wig as carefully down as possible and moving away from T-Wig's body. Moving to the side, trying to create as much distance between, Asmo's trying to create as much distance away from everybody and himself.
He was tough.
Pick up his slack.
Tough as nails, he was. Hit him with one of these!
Asmo just pulling out his weapons. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha!
Quite. I felt a bit of a disturbance. He looks towards you, Wolfgang. Clearly that was you. Father's chosen.
That's what they call me.
What brings you to my lands?
The war. To end all wars is coming.
A massive smile creeps across his face. Go on.
1,000 years ago, you and yours managed to seal it beneath the crust of the earth.
I'm aware of the creature. I'm the one that dealt the finishing blow. I shattered its goddamn skull.
It's returning. Stronger than ever. With followers that use the pieces of its own shattered skull to power themselves for nefarious means.
Denier suddenly turns and looks at Wolfgang. Wait, what?
Pieces of its skull, that's what the crystals are. I learned that from I can't remember.
Vander looks down at you.
It's coming back. Good.
That's right.
So you're looking to me for help.
I've been tasked to gather all of your brothers and sisters.
So you want my assistance? Very well.
He looks back up toward Doged.
The runt over there. Kill him and you'll have my undivided support. You are strong enough to take down Theranak. Surely you could take on the weaker of my brood.
Oh.
I look towards Wolfgang, the ears droop down, and I just do a slow shake of the head.
Well, what will it be? You have my undivided support when it comes time for the war.
With your permission, can we talk?
Don't waste too much of my time. Clearly, this is a decision you came here to find me. You found me. And now you'll look my gift.
To be clear, the deal is if we kill him, you help us.
Yes.
Okay. And you'll stay to your word.
Why would I lie? It's not worth my time.
Okay.
I turn to Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, come here. I can't really move very well.
I'll go over and just grab T-Wig by the waist and try to lift him up.
Take me to Doggett.
Sort of cocking a brow. And I'll just... I can't even... He can't even think anymore. He's just slowly starts moving towards Doggett. I'm gonna try to contact the Allfather. Just be like, needs a little help here.
Guy.
He's just staring daggers at Vander right now.
Guy.
He looks down to you.
I can't ask you to do this, but I need you to trust me as a friend. If you're willing to sacrifice yourself for the good of the world, I promise you it will not be your end. I've caught one before. I can catch you too.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. But I ain't doing anything this old geezer wants.
Then do what we need.
He killed my mom. Fuck him!
And he starts to walk away.
Turning tail and running again.
Yeah, it was his choice to make.
Spike just kind of like starts walking at his side.
Always pathetic and weak. Fuck you! What's wrong, boy? Are you afraid of me? Or are you afraid of what I would do to everyone else? You've always been weak. I'm tired of you not fighting, not accepting who you are!
You can see the clouds above begin to swirl.
You choose now, boy. Fight me or fight them!
Aswell just...
Or everyone here dies!
Aswell just puts his hand up a little bit. Don't you have a tournament?
coming. Hi, sorry.
Roster's full.
He points to you.
Asmo?
As a bolt of lightning streaks from his finger. Make a dex save, Asmo.
Can I just let it hit me?
Sure.
What the fuck?
I'm out. I have no healing spells.
Yeah, I know. Is this a comedy shocking where I just go completely charred?
No. You're getting attacked by a god.
Dexterity saving throw it is 25! Window! Asmo jumps out a window.
Yeah. You dive to the side.
This is the worst joke in anything. I'm sorry.
Taking a paltry 7 points of electric damage.
That's exactly my HP!
And you collapse to the ground as Dogud screams, "Fuck you!" and starts charging him with his womp stick out. He starts running straight at the God of War, and he slams him in the side. There's a thunderous impact. As this dust cloud settles, you can see that Vander caught the stick in his hand and is holding it.
Wolfgang, grab Asmo, grab Asmo, grab Asmo.
I get up and I start hobbling away from this fight scene. I want to get clear of this.
I'm trying to pull Asmo away, trying to stabilize him.
You will always be a disappointment.
As he slams the stick down to the ground, he hits him with a right hook. And Denier, as you were the furthest away from everybody, I need you to make a dexterity save right now.
Okie doke. 22.
And you manage to duck and dodge out of the way as these softball-sized molars come flying straight at your direction. Several of Dogud's teeth just careen out the side of his mouth as he slams to the ground. Spike lets out a mighty snarl and bark as he leaps up onto the back of the God of War and starts tearing into his side.
Ugh! What's this, boy? Another pet? Another sign of your weakness!
As he grabs Spike by the nape of the neck and slams him to the ground.
I'm tired of your pathetic weakness!
He lifts his hand into the air. A bolt of lightning streaks down. There, clenched in his fist, is a mighty warhammer. And he slams it down on Spike's head. I need everybody within 50 feet to make a con save.
Oh, God.
That would be Denier. That would be Denier.
Oh,
As everybody else is scrambling away with Asmo's body.
I did say that I was trying to get Asmo away with everybody, but 11.
You were separated from the group when all of this started, so...
Fair enough.
11. This thundering pulse of energy courses through you. You don't take much damage. You take 7 points of concussive force damage, but you are knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
As everybody else feels the shudder under their feet. Dogud starts lifting himself off the ground. His eyes fill with a venomous rage as he sees the hammer get lifted from where Spike's head used to be. Dripping. Vander snarls this venomous grin at him.
Do I have your attention now?
Dogud sits, mouth agape in shock, dripping blood, as this look of intensity and realization crosses over his eyes. The wind begins to swirl around Dogud. Lightning begins to strike in random positions around this area. Poof, poof, poof. Dogud's eyes just glow over with this crackling energy that you've been so familiar with so far as he charges Vander and punches him square across the face. The God of War flies 30 meters. Scrambling to the ground. Thud, 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 thud.
Are we in safe cover at this point? I just want to know that we're safe as this continues.
You are out of the way of the melee at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna try and do first aid on Asmo to get him back up. I don't have any healing.
I will.
Like anything.
I will try to help. Yeah, I'm completely tapped on everything.
Yeah,
as,
I have
go ahead
medicine.
and make a medicine check with advantage as Dogud continues to charge down Vander.
21.
That's enough to stabilize him.
Lani, can I take a free action real quick while I'm fleeing?
Yes.
I will yell at Dogard in Giant. The prophecy says only a child of the storm can defeat the god of war. You have this.
He is screaming at the top of his lungs right now as he is running to continue his pounding on Vander.
I'm gonna grab Daenerys' tail and yank him under the cover.
I was saying that as I was fleeing.
Yeah, he fled to cover where you guys are hiding.
Yeah, just for comedy's sake, I'm just like, get in here, just grab him and pull him in.
And he runs at him, throwing blow after blow. The god of war just taking it face, boom, sundered to the side, sundered to the right. Then finally he grabs Dogud's hand and looks at him.
So you have fight in you after all.
And he smiles and backhands Dogud across the face, who crumples to the ground.
You!
You hear his booming voice calling out as his red eyes are glaring at you from dozens of meters away.
Is he calling to us?
Yeah.
When he wakes up, you'll know where to find me. And I'm going to take this as your answer. Come to me with his head, or come to me as my enemy. Make your call.
As he holds his hand up in the air, a bolt of lightning comes down and strikes as if he's fist bumping the sky, and then he fires off into this bolt of energy. Dogud slowly picks himself up off the dirt. He shakes his head, kind of getting the cobwebs out.
Spike!
And he starts scrambling back to Spike's body. Time passes. The orcs that were manning the tower, they went to assist the other party that was on the map that were being attacked by the other squadron of Goliaths. They decided it would be better to save their own number and let the hero work go to you guys. They see that you're damaged up. Harper, he gives you his sincerest thanks and tells you to find him in town when you guys are ready to talk. But to rest up for now, and he's going to go do the same and try to cobble together what's left of his people. A funeral pyre is constructed for Spike.
I'm in resting state the moment, like anything. The moment that ends, I'm in resting state for 8 hours.
You sit around the fire, silently, taking this time to just reflect and ponder. Finally, Dogud breaks the silence.
When I was smaller, younger, not nearly as big as I was now, still bigger than you lot, of course. A couple of shaman asked me for help. Apparently they was being tormented by a beast out in these woods. This was back when the land was all fertile like. I don't know why I accepted, I guess. Back then I fancied myself a hero or something. So I went out in these woods. And I felt like I was being watched the entire time. I didn't know if it was them shaman trying to play a trick on me or whatnot, like if they knew who I was. So I stayed on my guard. Then I heard it. A snarl and a vicious bark. Right from behind me. I turned around and that was the first time I saw Spike. He could have jumped me at any time, ambushed me, but he didn't. He was almost honorable like for a beast. It was weird. But he was definitely looking for a fight. And we fought. I was about as big as he was back then. So it was a good fight. Like, he's tearing at me, ripping at me, but eventually I got a good crack in on his ribs. I didn't have a lot killing nothing, but it was enough to get him to go flee off with his tail between his legs. I thought that was it. The shaman called me the Dogard, which I guess meant like mountain wolf or something. But I liked it. I liked being the Dogard. I thought that would be the last of it. But for the next few months, every couple of weeks or so, I'd hear that bark behind me and I knew it was another round. Again and again, we just fight and fight, but I kept getting stronger and bigger and got easier and easier. Eventually, it pissed off. One day I was fighting this huge bear, like almost as big as I is now, and I wasn't as big back then, and it was tearing at me. It had me dead. Pinned to the ground. I thought, this is it. This is where it ends. And then out of the brush, with the bark, jumped Spike right onto his back. He started ripping at it, ripping him away from me. We fought that thing together, tooth and nail. Blood for blood, sinew everywhere. And we won. And as we sat around the campfire that night, licking her wounds, eating bear meat, there was a silent moment where we just sort of locked eyes like there was this mutual understanding between us. He looked at me. And then the son of a bitch jumped right at me fucking throat! He was a good dog. And he was my best mate. Dogard takes a moment to wipe the tears that are welling in his eyes, cutting short his moment of vulnerability, composing himself with a deep breath. All right. Well, if you lot want to talk to the old geezer again, you best come with me. 'Cause you ain't gonna have another chance after I'll bash his fucking skull in! He stands up. We head out tomorrow at first light. Get me when you're ready. And he marches off into the distance. I need some time alone. And as he walks off, a dust cloud swirls by his side, and you see, only for a moment, that you could glimpse the form of a spectral wolf walking at his side. And here's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oof.